All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we're going deep on something pretty wild.
Yeah, a little different than what we usually cover.
Right. We're diving into the world of gaming.
But not just any game.
That's it, not just any game. The game we're looking at today, well, it's making some serious noise.
Huge wage.
Yeah. And it's all because it promises something, well, kind of crazy.
Imagine this.
Yeah.
What if you could play a game and your winnings,
Yeah.
they could be a piece of real estate?
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Real estate, like an actual house.
Not a whole house necessarily, but
Okay.
a piece of one. Yeah.
I am so in.
Yeah.
So, where did you even hear about this? What's the source on this real estate gaming action?
All right, so the source we're diving into today, it's a document all about a game called Goat Tapper.
Goat Tapper. That's
I know. The name's a little out there.
Yeah.
But trust me, the concept, it's pretty revolutionary.
Okay, Goat Tapper, real estate, got it.
So the document, it describes Goat Tapper as using this tap-to-earn model.
Tap to earn. All right, I'm all ears. Break that down for me.
Okay, so think about how most games work, right?
Yeah.
You either pay to play up front,
Right.
or you grind forever to earn some in-game currency.
Which, let's be honest, most of the time it's worthless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Goat Tapper, they flipped that whole script.
Okay, I like where this is going.
They've built this game on a super simple, accessible idea.
Okay.
You literally tap your phone screen.
Like, just tap it.
Yep, you tap, you earn points. And get
Points.
those points. You can use them to bid on fractions of actual real estate.
Hold up. Back up a second. You're telling me I can buy a house just by tapping my phone.
Fractions of a house.
Okay, fractions, but
And it all comes down to something called tokenization.
tokenization.
Yeah, have you heard of that before?
I feel like I have, but remind me.
So imagine you have something big like a building,
Okay.
and you divide it into these tiny digital shares.
Like digital deeds.
Exactly. And they're all recorded on a blockchain, so everyone knows who owns what.
So it's like instead of buying a whole share of, say, Apple stock, you could buy like a tiny slice of it.
You got it. Perfect analogy.
And with Goat Tapper, it's not company shares.
Yeah.
It's a piece of a property.
That's it.
Okay, I'm hooked. I need to know more.
So the document goes on to explain how this whole tap-to-earn system actually works in the game.
All right, lay it on me.
So in Go Tapper, you tap.
Tap, tap, tap.
You earn points.
Points, points, points.
And you level up.
Levels, okay.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not just mindless tapping.
Okay.
There are challenges, missions, all sorts of things to keep you engaged.
So you said interesting. I like that.
And the more you play, the more points you get.
Makes sense.
And the better your chances of winning those real estate bids.
Okay, so there's some strategy involved.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's not just a tapping frenzy.
I mean, fast tapping helps, but there's more to it.
All right, what else is there?
So Go Tapper has these in-game boosters you can buy,
Boosters, okay.
and they're bought with their own cryptocurrency called GTPR.
GTPR, got it, their own crypto.
And these boosters can help you earn points faster
Wise.
or complete missions quicker, all sorts of things to give you an edge.
So it's like a little in-game economy. It's not just about raw tapping power.
Right.
You got to be smart about using those boosters too.
Right. It adds a whole other layer of strategy to the game.
Decisions.
Right. You got to think, do you want to earn points super fast?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe invest in those boosters that'll give you an advantage down the line?
Long-term strategy.
Exactly.
You know, this whole thing, it's really making me rethink how games can work.
Yeah, me too.
It's like when you know that what you're doing in the game could actually lead to owning something real.
Something tangible.
Yeah, it just adds a whole new level of excitement.
For sure. And that's what makes Go Tapper so different.
So revolutionary.
It's blurring the lines between gaming and investing.
No longer just about escaping reality.
Yeah, it's about using your time and effort in the game to maybe build a real-world asset portfolio.
Whoa.
Right.
Okay, so we've got the tapping, the points, the boosters.
Uh-huh.
But how do those points actually turn into, owning a piece of real estate?
That, my friend, is where the Goat Drop auction comes in.
The Goat Drop auction.
And that's where things get really interesting.
The Goat Drop auction? Okay, that sounds kind of intense.
It's actually pretty straightforward.
All right, well, walk me through it.
Think of it like those limited edition sneaker drops you see online.
Okay.
Where everyone's trying to snag the latest pair.
Yeah, I get it.
But in this case, instead of shoes, it's real estate.
Real estate drops, that's a new one.
So every so often, Go Tapper, they announce a new batch of these tokenized properties.
Uh-huh.
And these properties, they're up for grabs.
Okay.
Players use their points to bid.
Bidding wars, high stakes.
Exactly. And whoever has the highest bid at the end of the auction.
They win a piece of the property.
Boom! They're a real estate owner.
So it's like a digital real estate bidding war.
You got it.
Fueled by tapping skills.
And strategy.
Oh, right. There's strategy involved, too.
You can't forget about that.
So it's not just about being the fastest tapper.
Not just about speed.
You need something else.
You need some of that GoTapper crypto, that GTPR.
Right, the GTP.
You need a certain amount to even participate in the auction.
So tapping skills alone won't cut it.
Yep.
You gotta have the crypto, too.
It's a combo deal.
Smart.
It creates this really interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a college student. We'll call her Sarah.
Okay, Sarah.
Sarah's been playing GoTapper.
Tapping away.
Exactly. She's been diligently saving up her points.
Good for Sarah.
And she's got her eye on this fractional share of a rental property.
Oh, nice. A rental property.
Right in her city.
Even better.
But now she's got to make a decision.
Big decision time.
She's got her points and her GPPR.
Tough choices.
Does she go all in on this one property? Or maybe spread her bids across multiple auctions?
Play it safe.
It becomes this game of skill, strategy, resource management, the whole 9 yards.
So Sarah's basically learning real-world investing skills.
Yeah.
Just by playing this game.
Exactly. That's one of the things that's so cool about this model.
It's like gamifying investing.
Makes these concepts like investment and asset allocation.
Stuff that can be kind of intimidating.
Yeah. Makes it all accessible and engaging.
So what happens if Sarah, wins a bid?
Let's say she does.
Does she suddenly become a landlord? Dealing with tenants and leaky faucets and all that?
That's where GoTapper partners with these established property management companies.
Okay.
They handle all the day-to-day stuff.
The nitty-gritty?
Exactly. Collecting rent, handling maintenance, all of that.
Sarah doesn't have to worry about any of that.
Nope. Sarah just sits back and collects her share of the rental income.
Based on the fraction of the property she owns.
That's it.
Deposited right into her GoTapper account.
Easy peasy.
So she's earning passive income.
Passive income.
Just from playing a game.
It's a pretty revolutionary concept, isn't it?
It is. But I'm curious, this is just the beginning, right? What else is out there?
Oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Like what else could they do?
Imagine as GoTapper grows, they could start offering fractional ownership in commercial properties.
Whoa, that's next level.
Land development projects, even sustainable energy initiatives.
The possibilities.
They're pretty much endless.
This is blowing my mind.
It is exciting, right?
But, gotta be realistic here. We're talking about real estate.
Yeah.
It can be risky.
Definitely.
What are some of the things players should be aware of before jumping in?
Okay, so first and foremost, players need to understand that GoTapper, it's not some get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not a magic money tree.
Definitely not.
Got it.
It's an investment platform.
With risks.
Just like any investment.
The value of real estate can go up.
And it can go down.
Things change.
All sorts of factors can influence property values.
Like what?
Location.
Sure.
Market conditions.
Yeah.
Even global events.
Oh, yeah. Things happen.
So even if Sarah wins a bid.
She's not guaranteed a profit.
Exactly. She could potentially lose money.
It's an investment, not a guarantee.
That's right.
So players need to do their research.
Absolutely crucial.
Just like with any other investment.
GoTapper provides a lot of information on each property.
Data is key.
But it's up to the player to really understand the market.
The ins and outs.
All the factors that might influence their investment.
Perfect.
So tapping your way to riches.
It's not that simple.
Not quite. You got to use your brain too.
Indulge those critical thinking skills.
Exactly. It's all about making informed decisions.
So it's not just a game, it's a learning experience.
Absolutely.
Even with the risks, though, I gotta say,
Yeah,
the potential rewards are pretty incredible.
they are.
Especially for someone like Sarah, a college student who might not have a ton of money to invest in traditional real estate.
That's what makes this model so compelling.
It opens doors.
It lowers that barrier to entry for real estate investment
Makes it accessible.
to a wider range of people.
It's not just about making money.
It's about financial empowerment.
Creating opportunity.
Opportunities that didn't exist before.
Giving people the tools
The knowledge
to participate in asset building.
to potentially create a more secure financial future.
Powerful stuff.
It is, isn't it?
Okay, so I'm starting to see how GoTapper is more than just a game.
It's a whole new world.
It's like a gateway to all these financial possibilities.
That's a great way to put it.
But before we get too carried away, gotta ask the tough question.
Hit me with it.
Is there anything shady about GoTapper? Like, is this all too good to be true?
That's a valid question.
I mean, it all sounds amazing, but
It's important to be cautious.
do your research.
Exactly. Anyone considering GoTapper, or any tap-to-earn platform for that matter,
Uh-huh.
they need to do their due diligence.
What does that look like?
Look into the company,
Okay.
their team.
Your track record?
Exactly.
So we're not just talking about researching the properties.
Yep.
We're talking about the whole company behind the game.
The whole shebang.
Got it.
Make sure they're legit,
Check their credentials.
that they know what they're doing.
Both e-gaming.
And in real estate.
Important combo.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
The more you know,
The better.
the better decisions you can make.
Exactly.
All right, so for those of our listeners who are now intrigued by Goat Tapper,
The tap-to-earn enthusiasts,
what's the best way to, get started?
I'd say the first step is to head over to Goat Tapper's website.
Okay, their website?
They've got tons of information there about the game, the auction process, the team.
All the need-to-know stuff.
You can also join their online community forums.
Connect with other players.
Share tips and tricks.
It's all about community, right?
Absolutely. Learning from each other.
Sharing experiences.
And remember, this is all still pretty new.
Evolving.
Lots of potential, but it's important to proceed with caution.
Do your research.
Never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Solid advice.
Just being smart about it.
All right, so to sum it all up,
Yeah.
would you say that Goat Tapper is the future of gaming?
I think it's definitely a glimpse into what the future could hold.
What do you mean?
A future where games are more than just entertainment.
Something more.
They're tools for empowerment.
Empowering players to learn, grow,
Yeah.
maybe even build a better future.
For themselves, for their communities.
Pretty amazing.
It is pretty cool.
Well, I gotta say, I'm pretty convinced.
Yeah.
Sign me up for the tap-to-earn revolution.
I'm with you.
This has been an awesome deep dive. Thanks for walking us through it.
No problem. Glad we could explore this together.
All right, everyone, until next time, keep those brains buzzing. Right, so we've covered a lot of ground here, expert speaker. Yeah, we have. The game, the auction, the risks, the rewards, expert speaker. It's a lot to take in, but I'm still thinking about the big picture here, expert speaker.
Yeah.
Is Goat Tapper just this one-off thing, expert speaker? Or could this whole tap-to-earn model really change how we think about gaming expert speaker? That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, for so long, games have been seen as just entertainment expert speaker, a way to escape. Exactly, expert speaker. For a little while. But Goat Tapper, it's different expert speaker. It is. It's saying, hey, your time, your effort in this digital world, expert speaker. Yeah, it can actually lead to real gains, expert speaker, to real ownership. It's blurring the lines, expert speaker, big time. And it's not even just about the money, right, expert speaker. It's bigger than that. It's about how we view the value of our time, expert speaker, the value of our effort, and recognizing that what we do in games, expert speaker, the skills we build, those skills can have real-world applications, expert speaker. Absolutely, like Sarah, our college student. Right, Sarah, expert speaker. She's learning about risk, asset allocation, expert speaker, market trends, all while playing a game, expert speaker. It's pretty incredible. Those are valuable skills, expert speaker. Skills she can use in real life. Yeah, whether she keeps playing Goat Tapper or not, expert speaker, exactly. It's like Goat Tapper is making financial literacy fun, expert speaker, gamifying it. Yeah, and it's not just financial literacy, right? Expert speaker, nope. Think about education in general, expert speaker. Imagine games that teach kids history, science, expert speaker. Coding, all while giving them tangible rewards, expert speaker, rewards they can use in the real world. Man, suddenly homework doesn't sound so bad, expert speaker. It's a game changer, expert speaker, it really is. But okay, before we get too carried away, expert speaker, gotta ask the tough questions here, expert speaker. All right, lay it on me. Is there anything, shady about Goat Tapper, expert speaker? Ooh, good question. Is this all just too good to be true, expert speaker? It's smart to be skeptical, so what should people look out for, expert speaker? Well, anyone considering Goat Tapper or any tap-to-earn platform expert speaker, right? Any of them. They need to do their research, expert speaker, their due diligence. What does that look like, expert speaker? Look into the company itself. Expert speaker, the team behind it, their background, experience, expert speaker. Exactly. So not just the properties expert speaker, nope, but the whole company running the show, expert speaker. The whole operation. Make sure they're legit, expert speaker. Yeah, make sure they know what they're doing, both in the gaming world, expert speaker.
And the real estate world. Important combo, expert speaker, for sure. And don't be afraid to ask questions, expert speaker. Lots of questions.
Yeah.
The more you know, expert speaker, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions, expert speaker. Exactly. Okay, so for our listeners who are now totally hooked on this idea, expert speaker. Yeah. Where should they start, expert speaker? Well, I'd say the first step is Goat Tapper's website. Their website, okay, expert speaker, they've got a ton of info there about the game, the auction process, expert speaker, the team, everything. Great starting point, expert